coffee beans, coffee, 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 coffee,
coffee. Hey everyone, welcome to another fine episode of Who's That Anime with your host Stephen Collin. We are the hosts, and that was a spring.
The hostess with the mostest.
Hostess with the mostest? Well, we'll try and work out that's an accurate statement.
Sure, I don't know. The hosts with the mosts.
The host with the most. I'm here to talk about Chainsaw Man episode 10. Episode 10.
Yeah.
Whether you're there,
Yes.
By the time we finish this, they'll have like the new season out.
For once, that's probably not true.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe Tower of God season 2 will be available, and then we can do all that.
Yeah. Look, it's Mr. Uzo. Uzo?
The
Flat Eric.
Oh, the yellow guy?
Yeah, Flat Eric.
Flat Eric.
Flat Eric.
Mr. Oizo.
Oizo? Uzo?
Mr. Oizo.
Oizo. Totally pronouncing that wrong. And
I think Uzo is an alcohol.
yeah, it's from Greece. And then I keep pointing to this icon, looking at the camera, which is reversed. It's this. Beside him, we've got Bob. Remember we talked about Bob, and he's got his Christmas hat on still.
That's right, still.
Which one of our friends gave it to me because it's a hat for his cat, and his cat absolutely adored it.
Yep. I hear that's how cats enjoy hats. Notice you also have a Gonzo, which is pretty good.
Oh yeah, this is actually on this side. I can actually point to this side. That's Gonzo. Yeah.
This does not work in an audio medium without me describing everything.
Well, everyone knows what Gonzo is. I mean, maybe not
Do they?
Bob.
No.
Or Mr. Uzo.
But does everyone know what Mr. Oizo is? Because Flat Eric is a quintessentially British thing, I think.
Oh, he's French.
But I mean, I don't think it went across to America.
I don't know. I think the music videos were set in America. They had
Flat
this
Beat by Quentin Duplex. That's a Dupio, not Duplex. Dupois. All right.
See,
However you want to pronounce that.
Told you it was French.
Well, he's the musician is actually Mr. Oizo. Actually.
All right. So he's the musician.
I guess he's Flat Eric.
Flat Eric, man.
I guess. Flat Beat. Time to find out. Holy shit. It did not get released in the US.
Even though I'm pretty sure the film was it was filmed in like
The video.
southern, like maybe Louisiana or something. Seemed like that type of buildings he was in.
It was certified gold in Austria, certified platinum in Belgium, certified gold in Finland, certified platinum in Germany, certified gold in Sweden, and certified platinum in the UK.
Very, very European thing.
It got what was that? 600,000 certified unit sales in the UK.
All right. What does that mean?
It means they sold 600,000 singles.
Okay. And certified that.
Yeah, Flat Eric was the puppet.
Yeah, Flat Eric was a puppet, yeah.
The ice cool yellow Muppet.
I mean,
as it's described on the Wikipedia page.
It's one way to describe him. I
Oh,
mainly remember him from the Levi adverts.
oh man.
And then they did Auto Trader adverts. Because everyone had them in the back of their car.
Yeah.
In the back of their car.
There's a brand new box one. You had yours in the back of your car for years.
Yeah, I need to wash it. It's a bit dirty.
There's a flat Eric on eBay right now. It's going currently for £1.20 with 5 days to go.
£1.20, man. You can join me with a flat. I saw a fellow flat Eric in the back of someone else's car.
Nice.
Not recently. It was like ages ago in Tesco's. Oh, look, there's another flat Eric. Don't see many of them in the cars anymore.
Crazy.
Yeah. This guy's like 20 years old.
Maybe almost 25 years by the looks of it.
Oh, I mean, I got him early 2000s. One of my mates bought him for me because he was going for like £2 or something in Carlton Cards or something like that, I think.
Oh wow. Well, the cheapest one I can see was $36.99. It sold for on eBay.
$36.99. There you go.
Oh no, $32.90. Oh no, $32.95 was a small one. There's one here that went for £155.
Okay.
$165. Holy shit!
People are idiots. Buying that.
I'd pay. I think £25 is an acceptable.
Sold.
I mean, my kids would go nuts for him.
Yeah, he certainly has his arms tied up a lot. People love tying up his arms and legs.
The bandy arms and legs.
He used to have like a plastic hook on top of his head, but then people like ruined that. And I got like this thing here.
The Eye Patch Wolf.
Super Eye Patch Wolf figurine.
He has done a video on Chainsaw Man.
Yeah,
I've yet to watch.
I'm not surprised. I haven't actually. No bollocks.
Uh-oh.
That's behind the sofa.
That's I'm not gonna say what happened there. Those who are watching the video will enjoy that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're on to episode 10 now.
Yeah, episode 10. That's
It's called Bruised and Battered.
I mean,
yes.
that's an understatement.
Yeah. So in the last episode, it was the Makima crushes people from the sky episode, and Kobeni loses her shit and cuts people to shreds. But Power runs away. Denji's been cut in half. Himeno's dead.
Yeah.
A lot of the other agency are dead. People have handed in their resignations. So it's pretty grim. It's looking pretty grim.
It's going down fast. Was also going to mention the way you made that sound like an old Christmas carol. Where he goes, Batman's dead, Robin. No. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin flew away.
I sort of listed that off musically, I guess is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
And also Power ran away. So there's the problem, ran away.
Power ran away. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Well, I think if I remember rightly, the very start of this episode, it starts in the hospital.
Yeah, it does, because Aki's in there.
He is recovering from the pretty solid beating he's taken.
Yeah, and Denji and Power's there with him and reading a manga, and
yes.
has a basket of apples.
Arguing, and she's very upset that Denji's eating them all.
yeah, she's upset. It says, "Oh, you fiend! You stole another apple! How dare you!" type thing. And then she was like, "Well, you ran away. You don't deserve apples."
Her comeback to which is, I didn't run away. I got hungry
Yeah,
and left.
yeah. Which
Yeah, okay.
doesn't make any sense because they were just eating like ramen in the shop. Like it was a
Yeah,
ramen store, restaurant.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh well.
Caught out again.
That's her excuse.
Yeah.
Very poor.
Aye. And then there were had a little news bulletin on the screen talking about how a lot of people have been attacked. And then they turned it off like silence you. I think it's Power what is actually turns it off.
Yeah.
And then Aki basically goes, "Oh, hey, dude, what happened? How many is dead?" And they're like, "Oh, it's just
Well, all of them,
oh,
almost all of them.
yeah, Kabani survived, and you and
Madoka, the guy who resigned,
yeah, Malika
he
resigned.
survived and then resigned.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's not looking great.
no. And then they kind of left, and then she was kind of feeling sorry for Aki, so he leaves an apple.
Yeah. I think this is sort of one of there's parts of this I'm never really sure how to take it, because obviously it's like this kind of moment of humanization for him where, because obviously Himeno's dead, which is having, I think is the bit where he's feeling sorry for Aki as he's lost his friend and mentor to a degree,
partner,
and partner, and then he's like, yeah, that must be tough. He's like, why am I not sad? Why is this not affecting me? She was the first person who ever just wanted to be my friend. Am I sad that she's gone? Not really. It's like, would I be sad if Power died? And then she's like, face into a machine trying to get sweets out of it, and he goes, no, probably not. And he's like, would I be sad if that guy died? I'm talking about Aki, and he's like, nah. But what about Makima? It's like,
3 days.
Maybe I'd be down for a few days, but baths and food are pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a really weird thing, because like I get it. Is like, it's sort of a very much. It's difficult to say whether his heart is no longer there, or if it's just his attitude generally. Like, was he always like that? Was he because of the way he'd lived and the way he'd been treated? Is that just the attitude? Is it just look out for number one? And now that he has the good life in quotes,
yeah,
is that just okay?
Yeah. This is that kind of happened just after he gets his manga in the room, and he goes and he's about to open it, and he hears Aki crying, because that's what he does.
Yeah, that's right. He tries to light up a cigarette.
Yeah,
and gets flashbacks of the first time Himeno tried to get him to have a cigarette, a smoke.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting.
Aye. He calls Power Powie. No.
He does. There's a couple of bits in this episode where he calls her Powie.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
And that made me then think, it's like, I think you're lying to yourself to a degree when you're saying you wouldn't be sad if she died. I don't feel that's true. But also, he's been completely emotionless about Himeno's death. So I don't know. Maybe he is telling the truth.
Yeah. I don't know. He always found Power annoying, apparently.
Yeah, and I get that. Like, she is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
She's funny, but she's annoying.
Super annoying. So anyway, they kind of head to Himuro because they've been summoned, and the two.
You mean Makima?
Yeah, Makima. Even. because that'd be weird going to a dead person.
That would be weird.
But technically, it's true. Maybe I think if that's where the scene is at. Anyway, Mix comes in Tendo and what's his face?
Kurose. I think that, but just before that, I think Aki's holding his blade, the whatever it is, I don't know if it's a devil blade or something like that.
Oh, the skewer.
He has,
and the nail.
Yeah, and he's the nail. He's like, how long do I have left? And it's like 2 years. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
He just kind of closes that shut. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's when he goes for the cigarette. Actually, he reaches for.
Is that I couldn't remember if that had been before or after that, but yeah, you're right. I think it is.
He goes for the cigarette because he's like, oh, fuck it.
He's like, fuck it.
I've got 2 years.
2 years left. I can have all the cigarettes I want.
Yeah, the chances of me surviving the 2 years of smoking all that is fine.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, they come in to talk to him about
coaching.
Yeah, because if you're staying with this, because he tries to summon the Fox Devil, and it's like, nope, I'm not working with you anymore. This is bullshit. And like, yeah, think you pissed the Fox Devil off. So, if you're gonna be hanging about and staying to do this, then you're gonna need to make a deal with another devil, a higher powered devil at that.
Yeah.
And they're like, or you could leave.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
To which his decision is, his family were killed by a devil. His friends have been killed by a devil. Why would he want to do anything else other than make them pay for that?
Yeah. And then essentially they leave. And then...
Yeah. After getting his answer of, fuck yeah, I'll stay about.
Yeah.
Got shit to do.
Yeah. And a mysterious girl appears and he's in shock. And then it cuts to...
That's right.
Cuts to Denji and Powie in a field of gravestones.
With Makima. We've been here before.
Oh, yeah.
We've been in this graveyard before. This is they're going to be dealing with their new trainer, Kishibe. Is it Kishibe?
Possibly, yeah.
He's great. He's so great.
Yeah.
I love him so much.
I think he also... So you know, like, also the trainer of, like, Aki and Himio.
Oh, yeah. Like, it was him and Himeno that had the conversation about, like, how people who stay, like, they're not the best ones, aren't all there.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And he asked him about Aki. Like, what about him? And she's like, no, he's not cut out for this.
Yeah. And then it was that kind of reminds me about a point that Tendo and what's the name brought up. I think this said it to leave us. It's true what we were warned about, you guys.
Yeah.
You're all insane.
Yeah. Turns out he is insane.
Yeah.
So it's all good. I think there's a weird irony in that. I'm sure, like, you can draw a parallel back to, is that Himeno's the one who's saying to herself that she's crazy, like, this is fine, like, this is my life and this is the way I'll do it. I'll survive, but I'm worried that he won't. And really, the irony is she didn't survive after saying it's like, no, I'm cool with this. He's not going to be okay though, and he survives. Yeah.
Well, she basically sacrificed himself and said, "Don't die."
Yeah, like it's interesting. Like, I think I'd like to sort of I think I'd like to watch those kind of bits closer together to try and get the emotional reads from both circumstances, because it's difficult to sort of remember back to the same bit.
Yeah. So anyway, we're in the graveyard with the the mentor, as he is.
Yep.
And I think he basically distances his back to him and then grills him and goes like, has 3 questions. I can't remember what the questions are, but they were all
whatever.
pretty much. Whose side are you on, Devils or us? And it's like, whoever's in the winning team. What was the other one? There was another one where it's like, what you in for? Revenge? That? You know,
Yeah.
the lulz, really. Just the lulz.
Yeah. Just want to do stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, this is fine. This is fine. And he's like, okay, I'll do it. I'll train these clowns.
Perfect score.
Yep. I like this. And then Makima's like, oh, good. Well, I'll leave you to that then.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he asked us to leave. Oh, that's it. I'll start it now.
Yeah.
And then he comes in for a big hug.
Gives them a big hug. And you're like, oh, it's weird. And he's like, oh, I like guys like you.
Mhm.
And then just slowly start squeezing harder and harder and harder until both of their necks snap and they fall to the ground.
Yeah, well, he goes, oh, I never trained demons or fiends. It's just always been humans. And you're like a different caliber. For example, I can just crush your spines and you're paralyzed.
Everything will be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got to give you blood.
It's like, yeah, it's great. And they're just lying on the ground like, oh god, I can't move.
Yeah.
And then Power's like, I smell blood. And he just like pulls out a pack of blood and just like pours it into their mouths. It's like, well, yeah, I'm gonna be quite hard on you guys.
Quite.
Yeah. It's so good.
You guys can take it.
It's so good.
And
yeah,
the way I figure is his training method is essentially, if we can beat him, the world's best demon hunter, then there'll be a good match. Or at least
thing is, right,
make him beg in mercy.
Yeah.
But he doesn't actually train him. He just mercilessly kills them constantly.
Well, I think that's it. Is that's his training consists of him murdering them over and over.
Yeah.
Like he, actually, it's pretty awesome. Where like Denji, like go. I think like does blood make him a weapon?
Yeah, you got.
And he goes in to hit him with it, and he just like goes pop, like 2 really quick stabs, and it just cuts right through his whole body. He's like, oh god.
Yeah, 3. And
3, and then like slashes Power's throat.
Yeah, and
he also he also puts the knife directly through Denji's head from under his chin. He just goes 1, 2, 3, and then to finish him, just goes, pfft, and he just goes, falls to the ground. Then he slashes Power's throat, and it's like, well, I think we're done here for today.
No.
Is that no? Sorry, no. That's the first of the attempts, and then they keep waking up.
Yeah,
and kind of being like, oh god,
keep going
please,
on.
No more.
Yeah. He also states something like he likes drinking alcohol. Something. Play with the toys.
He definitely loves alcohol.
Yeah. I can't remember. He has some like 3 likes.
Killing devils.
Oh,
drinking alcohol.
Something like that. But he's like, oh, by the way, when I was younger, I used to break my toys all the time because I have my immense strength.
That's right. I didn't know my own strength, so I always broke my toys.
Yeah.
Having just referred to them as toys.
Yeah. And also, he has like a master complex. Like, he likes getting called master. Please call me master.
Oh, yes.
I like that.
He's an interesting guy. But he eventually does, like, kill them so many times in the same spot. And he just kind of, he's like, yeah, we're done for today. We'll pick this up tomorrow.
That's past my bedtime, he says. I'll see you at your apartment tomorrow. And
And then Power sort of kind of goes and like revives and is like, okay, oh my god. And then you see Denji lying on the ground just going, and just shaking his head. And the thing is like that. The imagery itself is quite disturbing because it's like, oh my god, is he just not okay anymore? But Power has other things in mind. She's like, oh my god, is your brain not okay yet? And just starts smashing him in the face.
Screaming heal.
Heal! Heal!
Punch, heal.
And then eventually he just kind of goes, okay. How many times have I died today? And she's like, 20.
At least.
But I was always unconscious,
Yeah.
so I don't know. I don't know if that's as many as it was.
It was at least 20.
Oh, it's so good.
And then...
It's so brutal.
Yeah.
So brutal.
And then they were discussing about how to defeat him.
Yes.
It's like, oh, well, we could just run away. And I was like, oh, we can't do that because then we'll get hunted for Dells or Sewer. And then Power goes, aha! Eureka! I got it! We got this. We still got this. We're so smart. And then, like, then he's like, man, I feel smarter for thinking I'm smart or something along those lines.
The thing is like that conversation in itself is quite funny because it reminds me of the Nobel Prize conversation. But the next bit that is just that there's because the thing is like I will argue as well is that actually what is just about to transpire is incredibly smart.
Uh-huh.
They make like a really good attempt to deal with this.
Yeah.
But that's not the best thing about the next scene.
Well, it's not quite the next scene yet.
Is it not?
I think you see Aki going down a big lift. Or is that like the last of it?
Oh, is that at this bit? Yeah, because he's been picked up by Kurosei and Tendo to go in. Have they told him what devil he's going to be getting yet?
No, can't even mention it down.
No.
Down the road, but also the basic aspect, the girl that appeared in his room.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, that was Himu's sister. Brought me some letters.
Yeah.
And it was basically how Himu kind of felt guilty of how she was influenced. Oh, I got Aki to get a earpiece. I got him to smoke. Got him to do this.
Yeah. That wasn't so much guilt. That was bragging. The bit that she felt, I always thought that was her bragging that she got him to do this and got him to do that. But the guilt part was he was now part of this thing that she didn't think he should be part of.
Yeah, he wanted them to be private.
Because they have that conversation happens in the past already. We've seen that conversation of her saying, "It's like, we could go do this and then just like take the afternoon off and go to the cinema."
Yeah,
and like that would be cool. And he's like, "No, I got devils to kill."
Yeah,
or specifically one devil that needs to die.
Yeah, and I can't do that in any other company. So anyway, yeah. So basically, trying to get him to quit, and he wouldn't.
Did you notice his weird walk?
Yeah.
This bit where it's like behind him and he's doing this like Mr. Soft.
Yeah.
It's like really bizarre. It's a very odd choice.
It was a weird walk that he was doing. Yeah. I always thought it, but then he did get like slashed up, man.
I mean, I guess it's just like really. I don't know. It just strikes me as incredibly uncharacteristic. Like, because it's almost like a swagger. You're like, no, that's not really Aki.
Yeah.
It's not how he rolls.
Feel the swagger, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's that, and then I think then cuts.
Then we cut to the next day.
Yeah, I think so. Or I could be wrong. Could be the end of it.
I think you're right. No, the end. I think you're right. I think it goes turn and turn about, where it like goes, it's them being murdered constantly and then devising a plan secretly.
Mhm.
Then it goes to Aki talking to Tendo and Kurose, and then it goes back to Power and Denji, and then after that scene, it then goes back to
Aki.
Aki down in the basement.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically their mentor comes along, knocks on the door because he goes, "Yeah, I think they live in this apartment block."
Yep.
And then he just knocks on the door, and then Power's like, "I smell blood," so she like generates a big massive
Creates
spear.
a blood spear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then launches it through the door, which he instantly just kind of avoids somehow.
I fucking love that. It goes through at such a speed that there's just no way, and all he does is sort of lean back, and it just like goes like over his face, and he's like, "Oh, blood weapon, eh?" Like, what? You fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
But can we talk about the fact that Power is now wearing glasses, which is just incredible.
No.
And then it's just so good.
Not
It's
just
so
Power.
good. No, I know. And then Denji is also wearing glasses because they're now so smart.
Smart.
Oh my god. I fucking loved that. But then, of course, like, he dodges the first spear that comes through the door.
Yeah.
And she knows that. But this is where it actually gets like really clever, is the floor above has like, is it like 2-liter Coke bottles
Yeah.
full of blood?
Yeah.
And she like controls that to come down through the concrete ceiling as spikes.
Yeah.
But he just kind of goes, smash, break, punch.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Bowl
this
of
is no
punch.
match for me, really.
Bowl of punch. All right.
But yeah, he super not fussed. But then while that's happening, Denji jumps down from the roof above, the ceiling above, with his glasses on and a hatchet.
Yeah.
And just as he's about to swing, the master Kishibe gives him a good roundhouse kick straight to the face, knocking his glasses a mile away.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
It's amazing.
it knocked him down, and then he basically gives him lectures like, that was a good plan, but there was two major flaws. One, if the fiend's now losing too much blood to do anything, and she's just slumped in the corner.
We cut to her, and she's just like bleeding out on the ground, going,
Yeah. And then two, you didn't expect a counterattack.
Yep. You weren't prepared.
Yeah. But it's cool. I think that's enough for today. And then he walks away. And then,
Yeah, it's just like, he's like, this is where he calls her Powie again.
Yeah.
You okay, Powie? He said we're done for today.
And she's like, yeah.
It's like, oh, good.
Yeah, and then he gets a knife in the forehead.
he just looks up and he sees that the guy's turned round, and there's just this really bright glint just goes towards his face.
Yeah.
And it just goes straight through his forehead, and he just kind of gives a kind of a smile and then collapses.
Yeah. And then he says, also, don't let the hunter...
Don't trust a word a devil hunter said.
Yeah.
I am trying to kill you. You do understand.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so good. That's an incredible scene. That might actually be one of my favorite scenes, because it's not just like a lot of the other stuff in Chainsaw Man it's been very impressive movement wise and visually. It just looks really cool. But I think there's a great intelligence behind that whole thing. The plan and everything like that is really, really clever. So it reads really well.
It's because they're wearing glasses.
That it is. Yeah, they're geniuses now.
They're geniuses. Grade A
It's
geniuses.
It's a good shit. I love it.
A shame that he's
So
like
fun.
grade S genius.
He is. Like, that's the thing is from the action sequences with him in it, that guy's fucking fast.
Oh yeah.
Like he puts those knife holes in Denji so quickly that all of the blood comes out at once, not from the individual punctures. It just all happens at once.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
He's really cool. I like his character. He will not. He surely can't survive for long though, because he's too cool.
I don't know, man. He's like, he's thinking he's right a sentimental soft spot and save one of the characters somewhere,
Well, maybe,
or maybe he's just
yeah,
not drunk enough.
maybe not. He does like empty his canteen. That is another reason he turns away to leave. So I need to go and drink. So yeah, we'll do this later.
Yeah. I got drinking. I gotta go. I got some drinking to do.
Got some drinking to do. But yeah, that's they get the rest of the day off once Power is able to stand back up again, and once Denji comes back to life.
Yeah,
they can have a day off. And then we cut back to
Aki.
Aki.
Yeah,
who is now arriving at the kind of final area where they keep clearly the higher powered devils.
Yeah, the ones that survive and they keep them locked up.
And I think this is where they say to him, it's like, what we'd like you to do, we want you to make a deal with the future devil. 2 other people in the agency have made a deal with the future devil, and the price is quite high. One of them lost their eyes and their sense of taste and smell.
Yeah.
And the other one lost half their remaining life.
Something like that, yeah.
Or something. It's like, okay, well, just hope that it doesn't take half of your remaining life, I guess, because that's a year left you've got then.
Yeah. Well, it was more, it's the way they worded the eyes. Oh yeah, one of them lost like their smell and taste. Oh, and also has no eyes.
Yeah, and also they took their eyes. So
took his eyes. Yeah.
Whoops daisy.
But yeah, this you don't know, you might get lucky, get a good deal. And he goes in, and he's facing in the room, and there's a big eyeball staring at him.
Yup.
And
that's how we end.
That's how we end. It's a big eyeball staring at you.
Shit.
2 episodes left.
Yeah, the curiosity of where this is going is getting to me now. So
Massive powers, man. Power up time.
Well, it sort of it is the sort of equivalent of you're gonna need to go and do the training in the hyperbaric time chamber or whatever it is from Dragon Ball.
Hyperbaric.
Hyperbolic.
I think it's hyperbolic.
Hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
A hyperbaric chamber is the thing, though, right?
Uh,
it's the hyperbolic time chamber.
Hyperbaric is maybe like a chamber with a high bear. It's just standing on a cliff.
Hyperbaric chamber is one where you breathe pure oxygen.
I mean,
in a pressurized environment.
Not too good either. I think.
Well, it won't hurt you. It's for the good. It's for good. I think.
It's for some reason. For the good. Is it to like?
For the good.
Stop the bends.
That's nitrogen bubbles, right?
Yeah, that's when you come up from scuba diving too fast,
too quick,
and the bubble forms in your veins. I did not like the sound.
So many. There are so many things in life and in like movies and stuff that I've read about and went, oh, that doesn't sound good. The bends makes me feel a level of discomfort I can't quite describe.
Yeah, don't like the idea of the bends. That's bubbles in your veins. It
genuinely sounds, oh my god, like just absolute true horror.
Yeah, I mean, luckily that's only when you go proper deep diving though.
Yeah. It's a very good Radiohead album.
Deep dive or the bends?
The bends.
Was that referring to Mercedes-Benz?
No. Like as in the bends.
It was referring to the.
It's in reference to the excruciating pain you can experience.
From depressurization. Typically. Yep.
Great. Yep.
Nothing like pain in their soundtracks.
Oh God, yeah. So how do you rate this one then, Colin?
I enjoyed it. The scene with what's his name and their smartness is certainly the
Yep,
best scene in this. It's certainly, and I enjoy the character. It's just like I like drinking.
yep.
Uh,
I like drinking and hurting devils. So
yeah,
hooray!
yeah, and well, you can't stop me drinking, and you're devils, so good for me. Yay!
Yes,
Uh, 8. I'm going to go 8.
I'm gonna stick with a 9.
Yeah.
Uh, I think the action sequences of this are fantastic. The funny bits are really really funny.
Mm-hmm.
I like the bits with the kind of introspective bits with Denji and Aki. I think they're really really good,
Yeah.
and it has an interesting lead up to the end of the episode as well. It's like we're about to make a decision for you here. It's because it's like a normal person's decision to accept a deal with the future devil would be difficult
Yeah.
because they would take a lot. But he has so little time left and is so fucked up. I'm just curious to know what it wants from him.
It's an intrigue because like I don't see why he would want like half his lifespan if it's only 2 years.
Because
Uh,
it'll know it's the future devil.
yeah, it'll know how long he's got, and I don't know if it was one. What's it going to take, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't have the Fox Devil no more.
No, he pissed that one off.
Yeah.
Well, we've made it to an end of another episode, Colin.
We have. We did.
Which I suppose leads to say, Who's That Anime is an anime podcast and can be found where all good podcasts can be found. Our home is at anchor.fm/Who's That Anime. You can find, as said, where all good podcasts can be found: Spotify, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all those places. If you like what we do, leaving a review would be super awesome. 5 stars always welcome. Anything less with some constructive feedback would be great too. If you can't review us or have already reviewed us and want to do something else to help us out, then telling a friend about what we do would be awesome too. Mm-hmm. We also have a Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Who's That Anime, where we post the latest episode links and the occasional anime meme. We have a Discord where you can find the link for that in the show notes. We have a YouTube channel where Colin painstakingly puts together the video components of these episodes. Also, subscribe to that would be really cool. What episode are we on to now, Colin?
It'll be 7 this time.
Ooh, episode 7.
3 episodes behind.
The 3 episodes behind. But yeah, you can watch all the video episodes there if you go to youtube.com looking for Who's That Anime. You can find the channel there.
Yeah.
Colin and I also like to play video games. Colin at twitch.tv/couchfuel and myself at twitch.tv/hailpayman. We most recently, Colin and I got together and played some Warhammer 40k Dark Tide, which was quite fun.
Oh yeah, the Dark Tide, the smashing people in with a fist. I got a big mallet now.
Yep.
No, wait.
Oh, wow.
Big club, sorry.
Sweet. I upgraded from the shovel to a dagger?
Oh, you got a dagger. A knife.
A dagger or a knife?
Yeah. Now I got a big double-handed club. But
sweet.
It electrocutes itself. And it goes boom.
I've also I probably won't stream this because the internet's full of it already, but have still continued to play so much Fortnite. So
he's in the Fortnite.
I'm about 40 hours into it now, so
all right.
Yeah. And I just got the John Cena emote, the "you can't see me."
All right.
Yeah.
Might explain why you made a comment earlier about John Cena not being able to be seen.
That was not, but also, yeah, just coincidence. they keep bringing back like the characters that they used to sell for like 24 hours or 48 hours, and this is one of the ones that they brought back. So I didn't really want the character, but the celebration was pretty good. So
you can't see me.
it's pretty good. That's I was playing with my son, and I was like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna down someone,
Huh.
and then when I'm sure that there's no one else around, I'm gonna run over to them and I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna shoot them.
And did he enjoy that?
He thought it was quite funny, and then when we both died, we noticed that the person I'd done that to before, their duo partner came over and did like a brush sweeping emote on top of my corpse, and it was like, oh, okay, I deserved that. So, oh well, you gotta take if you give. So,
I mean, at least it wasn't teabagging.
no, there's so much stuff you can do that's not that in this. So, so much choice.
Just the classic, man.
But
Classic is
yeah, it is quite a classic.
teabagging.
But yeah, we'll probably play some more games at some point soon. But I think until then, we will be back for next episode 11. So only 2 more to go in season 1 of Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I'll Chainsaw Man. Episode 11.
I was going to say, just very quickly, give a quick update on our chart positions. We're floundering, Colin.
Floundering?
Yeah, we're no longer charting in the US.
What?
We're number 68 in Russia, and we're number 121 in Canada now.
121. All right. How are we doing in YouTube terms?
I don't know. It's been a while since I've looked, actually.
Certainly the specials didn't go anywhere.
Well, that's very typical, because they don't have an anime in the title.
Yeah. But
well, one of them did.
Yeah. I don't know, it's top content is 25 views. And then in the last 28 days is the Christmas special. And then School Days Act 1 has 217.
Holy shit. Yeah, School Days is rocking it.
School Days Act 4 is 76.
Jeez.
Yeah, and in the last 40 hours we had 34 views of School Days Act 1.
Damn.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes. Well, we'll be back to talk about episode 11. You want to say us out, Colin?
Yeah, I'm just looking at my phone. So episode 11 is next week.
Yep.
That's going to be something. I haven't watched it yet.
Do you know?
Huh?
Do you know that episode 11 will be episode 99 of this podcast?
99. We're finishing on 100.
Which means that our 100th episode will be the episode that ends Chainsaw Man season 1.
Oof. And then 4 more episodes. This will be our 2-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Because
crazy to think. In fact, I thought it was really weird because I was putting the 2003 date stamp on the metadata for the episodes, and I was like, holy shit, we started this in 2021.
Yeah, 2023. You said 2003.
Oh shit, 20 years out.
I went back in time, man.
I went back in time.
Anyway, we should probably stop and cut it short tonight and go. This has been Who's That Anime with your host Stephen Collin, Flat Eric, Bob,
Yep.
Bob, behind my head, can't see him. Gonzo. I can't do the fingers right.
You're doing a Tenya Ida at the moment from My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
He does this when he's talking all the time.
All right. Does he wear a mask?
No, he's the guy that runs fast. He's got rocket legs.
Oh, he's like the serious guy, isn't he? He's like the
Yeah, and his voice actor
uh-huh.
is the same voice actor as Okabe.
Is it the same voice actor in Japanese?
Yep.
English.
No, maybe in Japanese. It's definitely in English.
All right. Same guy who plays Okabe.
Yep.
A serious, well brought up man.
It's really interesting because it's the same voice, but just a different way of using the voice. And I was listening to it for ages, and I was like, something about this voice that's really bothering me. I was like, oh my god, now I get it.
He's not depressed.
No, he's not depressed or insane, which are the two Okabe, Rintaro, or Hoen Hyoma moods.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. We're done. Correct. End it. Mic drop.
We'll be back. Same anime place, same anime time.
Yeah. I think I got to say it last week.
I said it last week because you didn't say it. So I'm now doing it until you do it first. I will always give you the opportunity, Colin.
I don't remember saying it, but anyway, we'll see you next week.
Bye, folks.
Bye.